everybody, this is Anna from the Astrocats, and today I'm providing you guys with an update. As I told you guys, the last couple of weeks has been it's gonna be rough. They're doing the last repair on my home. The whole first floor is gone. It's just it's the floors are gone, and if you do anything about home repair, anytime you open anything, you find more things, and then more things, and then more things, and that's pretty much where I'm at right now. But in the meantime, I'm doing exactly what I said I would be doing, which I will be working on Astrocats stuff, because at certain times things are allowed or whatever. So this Labor Day weekend, I wanted to, since I'm kind of stuck in this weird repair limbo at the moment, I wanted to work on some Astrocats stuff, so pretty much I've been doing that. I've been doing some streaming, but not as much as I should be doing. But for right now, like I said, I'm trying to focus on one or two things at a time, because there's a lot going on. I mean, a lot going on. I need more water. Anyway, so, but without further ado, if you guys remember a couple videos ago, I showed you guys how I generated a couple songs using some AI tools. And like I said, I'm going to be using a mix between like hand-drawn, some AI elements. I'm going to be honest, like I said, it's like a two-man army doing everything right now. So me and Laura Byron are doing almost everything. He's mostly focused on the writing. I'm mostly focusing on the social media, and I'm focusing on, keeping the production moving forward. The Bible is fully done at this point. Right now we're just working on our production pitch, or our pitch deck as it's called, and I want this to be part of the pitch deck because I want to at least have something that shows some of the energy that we're going for with the show. Now, this is a rough sketch. This is actually version 3, because I go from really, really rough. So I'm going to show you guys real quick. Let me go over here. Let me open the folder. This is Animate, by the way. Let me go. So that's like the original style. Okay, and then from there, I've done some cleanup since then. So that was version 1, and now we're on version 2. I don't need that on. Everything else should be good. Let's turn that off as well. Alright, without further ado, I'm going to show you guys what I got so far. Like I said, some of it is kind of fleshed out. Some of it I'm still kind of figuring out what to do. So you can see a couple awkward where it's going to be like, what is going on there? And that's okay. Mostly it's either it's a slow scene, but I'll go back to those and I'll talk about 2 more of those. But without further ado, let me show you what I got so far.
Rocket ship, we're on a mission. Captain Hobbes and the Astrocats in position, blasting off to the great unknown, exploring planets we've never known. Jumping through the stars, we're flying high without pause up, reaching for the sky. Dance among the constellations, creating our own sweet vibrations. With our laser beams and funky beats, we're the coolest cats you'll ever meet. Captain Hobbes, the interstellar king, leading our crew, making music sing.
Okay, so that's pretty much what I have so far. I do want to talk about a couple of the things here. Before I do anything, let me go to this layer and turn off the scrubbing stream. I'm just going to turn it to event for right now. Otherwise, anytime I move around, you're going to be hearing yeah, I used to animate in Flash back in my day. This is before Toon Boom Harmony came out. Back in my day. Out right in the crow's feet. Yeah, back when Flash was the shizness. And it's still, this is technically Flash. This is just Animate. They call it Animate. They separated Flash for the SDK system, so they could use it for web development and game development, even though that's kind of fallen away the dodo, to be quite honest. And we finished using like Unity or a couple other different platforms. But pretty much right here, I kind of want to do like a quick swoop so you get introduced to Hobbes and Scully, which is pretty much a dynamic duo. They're coming through. And, I want to keep that peppy thing going. You see Hobbes coming in. And you're going to be kind of like the cruise as you go through. Obviously here is very, very energetic. He's coming in. He's like waving his friends. He's like, hey, come on. Or his crew, come on. And you see them kind of coming in one at a time, each one of them doing different things. Like Scully is like the happy-go-lucky. He's like the youngest member, so he's gonna be doing really goofy stuff. Kind of childish, but you know, still responsible. Then you see Wobbles and his sister, and Grace will come in as well. She's smarter. She's super smart. So she's like, man, I ain't driving any of these dangerous vehicles. I'm gonna hoverbike. Screw you guys. But yeah, so pretty much most of his crew is gonna be entail. It's mostly gonna be him and Scully, and then these are the secondary, and you got the other characters coming in. And I want to do kind of like the Adventure Time, where you see a lot of, like, if you've seen Adventure Time, where you see kind of like each one of the characters, it's a continuous camera. I've always loved that, and I've seen that on many shows. And I was like, you know, this is my time to shine, and then try to do this. So if you see the background changing colors, that is for me to know, hey, we're now transitioning from this background to this background. So that's going to be quite interesting for me to pull together here, how to do that right there. And you can see now they're going into the sky. So they're going from being somewhere in an atmosphere. It's going to be like a planet. And then they're flying through the sky. And then you start seeing, like, this is Bean's ship. And then you get to see the big mothership. I'm still kind of trying to figure out if I want to keep the design or just kind of keep the bulky design, which just looks like a giant lunchbox with a mouth. So it's from the original concept. But for right now, this will have to do until I come up with like a different design for that. And you get to see some of the like the aliens that they encounter throughout the show, like the Octavians. You got the Wakri. These are the Wakri right there, the little bug guys. So some of the other like alien species that you encounter throughout the show. Yes. Thank you, Adobe, for saving stuff for Auto. I did not request that at all. Okay. And then some of the aliens, you see kind of like as it's kind of going through the song, you will see right here. Let me go back and just play it. Hey, what are you doing? Let me switch back over here. No, not that.
Exploring planets we never know.
So as they're kind of going through the universe, it kind of gives you like a preview of what they're going to encounter throughout the season. So you see some of like these aliens here. And then now you get to see each one of the members here. And it's going to be like, hey, here's some motion, pause, here's my name, pause. Obviously, there's going to be more right now. It's just up there for like a second. So Wobbles, you have Wobbles and Walker, and then you go to Beams. Beams is he's the straight-laced guy who does logistics, so he's kind of always kind of hanging in the background of support. And while he detests Hobbes at times, he still will back him up depending on what happens. So it's him hanging out with General Goey in the background. And then this right here gets into the Guppy Empire, which we have talked about before. Now, the first shot right here, again, this is going to be a pan in. You're going to see this, you're going to go into this, like this planet. You're going to see this vast military of Guppies. And you're going to see their ships. You're going to see everything right here. These like their soldiers standing down here. And here is their leader. Okay, and then from there, you guys get introduced to a new character that wasn't there before. It's just like, it's like Hobbes' pet, but we'll talk about it later.
With our laser beams and funky beats, we're the coolest cats.
And right here, you see where like he's kind of like in a funky beats and you know whatever. Let me go back over here. Where you kind of get to see like a moment just with like Hobbes with his pet, which is like again part of the main core cast. And you see him kind of pulling away, and as he's gonna kind of turn away towards you, which is something I had a hard time sketching this out for some reason. But again, I got a lot going on. Sometimes like I can pull it off, sometimes I can't. But yeah, so it's just kind of him kind of turning around. When he fully turns around, you see in the background.
We're the coolest cats you'll ever.
Then you see the crew, and then you see the Comf logo right here for their organization. Now, right here, most people are going to be wondering, why is his feet on fire? So what I want to do here is kind of like he's running through, like, what's the best way to describe it? Like, I know in my head what I want to do, but he's running through, like, this, like, subspace, and you'll see, like, little clips of their little adventures. And it's like these like galaxy things coming off of his feet as he's running. And then we zoom into his eyes. We zoom into his eyes as he's going through that. And I want to do something cool right here where you see like the ship is flying. That's what this is. This is the back of his ship. So this is like his thrusters as he's flying through. And yeah, so right here. So it's, you see like he's flying through, and as he's going by, so I'm gonna go back here so you hear the blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so you can see there's these planets. Sorry, that's loud. You can see that these planets are going by, so he's kind of zooming through space to kind of give you like a sense of like dimension. I'm debating with the chat a few more ships in here, but for right now, this is what I got. And you know, it's coming along. Like I said, I started this on Friday. You know, I just kind of needed a break from everything that I was doing, what was going on, and I just started sketching and sketching and sketching. So started Friday with really love, like just rough sketches just to set some like really just to set the timing, just kind of flesh out the idea. And I went to part 2 and then part 3, and that's pretty much where I'm at right now. So I'm hoping within the next week to get this cleared out a little more, and it won't be fully finished. It's gonna be a hot minute before I get this done, probably a couple months. But I just kind of want to show you guys some of the progress, and I also want to start working on some of like the pitch deck, which is only like pitch deck's only supposed to be like 10 slides long. There is some audio stuff that I want to do here. Like I hate how it suddenly stops abruptly. There is more to the song, but it's kind of more like a techno DJ stuff going on in the background. But I mean, I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of this, and because of that, I'm gonna play it again.
Rocket ship, we're on a mission. Captain Hobbes and the Astrocats in position, blasting off to the great unknown, exploring planets we've never known. Jumping through the stars, we're flying high without pause up, reaching for the sky, dance among the constellations, creating our own sweet vibrations. With our laser beams and funky beats, we're the coolest cats you'll ever meet. Captain Hobbes, the interstellar king, leading our crew, making music sing.
Okay, that's all I got. But anyway, yeah, I still want to do something at the end, maybe like a what's called like a flathead, like psst at the end. But again, working on it. This is work in progress. It's like an army of 2 people. So I'm doing all the creative, all the drawing stuff. Laura Byron is doing all the writing stuff, and then I'm also trying to keep up with the promotion and updates and all the stuff that's going on with the project, and testing products, and keeping up my job and everything. You know, life is hard. I don't get that. I don't get free money just to do this. In fact, I get 0 money to do this. I'm just doing this for fun. But you know what? I'm super happy. I'm enjoying the process. I miss being an animator. I miss doing art, and being an animator is, to my friends who have made it, you know, kudos to them, and they made it to, you know, to the point where they can make a living out of it when, you know, they're not getting laid off because, you know, downturn. But you know, I'm going to be 43 here in a few weeks, and having to look for a job every 6 months just doesn't appeal to me anymore. So I thank every day that I have my current job that allows me to pay the bills, which allows me to give me the spare time to work on this. So it's not a full-time gig. Would I love to be a full-time gig? Absolutely. But for right now, it's okay. I'm happy with what I got. And like I said, if this gets picked up, great. If it doesn't get picked up, great. I'm having fun, and it's literally like I hate using the word literally so much, but it satisfies an itch, which is a creative itch that I want to do the long time, like for forever. And keep in mind, I'm not an animator because I just gave up on it. Life did not kind of blindsided me. And I could have made it a lot further than what I did, and I had a couple of things lined up, and family got in the way, and sometimes things just don't work out. So here I am, doing stuff for fun on the side. Hooray! Trauma. No, but this is super fun, and I just really want to show you guys the progress. And for those of you guys who have stuck with us this whole time, thank you. Absolutely thank you. I know it's only a handful of you guys. Know that I'm trying to give you guys a little something so that way you know we're not just going into space. Hi, meow meows. The supervisors are here. They're making sure I'm doing my job. Meow Meow 1, Meow Meow 2. Yes, am I right, Meow Meows? But anyway, you guys take care. You have a great Labor Day weekend. And like I said, I'll keep posting more progress on this as I go. I'm probably going to try to flesh out those last few scenes that I'm not quite sure about. And then continue creating on the pitch deck and then go from there. But again, I'm still in the middle of a lot of this construction, so it's kind of like working, pausing, working, pausing, working, pausing. But I will keep you guys posted. But anyway, as always, thank you. You guys are the best, and I'll talk to you later. Cheers.